Hey guys, Cartoonist here, and welcome back to another China versus Thailand episode. Yes, I know, 3 back-to-back episodes within the span of 3 days, I know. But I hope you guys will appreciate that. Plus, too, they're on piston car races that I think are pretty cool. I mean, RPM's pretty cool, and of course Octane Gainers as well, because they're 2 of the first ever races, whereas like Revolting, who we looked at yesterday, he's not really one of the original ones. It's also the original 5, which were, of course, Leakless, Nitrate, Octane Gain, RPM, and No Stall. So, yeah, it's more so the original 5. But anyways, like I said, welcome back. And today we are looking at Billy, the silly Billy Willy. Billy Oilchanger, of course, the OG Cars 1 Octane Gain racer. It's been a little while since I've looked at this guy. But his color scheme and of course his name is reminding me of a certain season of a newbie, which I shall not name. I'm not looking forward to getting to him, but we're looking at the good Billy, the good guy Billy. Or I guess the good Billy, yeah. The piston car racer Billy, but anyways, he came in like at least a year before we got that Billy. But anyway, pictures on the screen of Billy from the first movie, like the other 2. Background racer, does not speak. He does eventually get replaced in between the events of Cars 1 and 2, or Cars 1 and 3, 2 or 3 depending on who you ask, by Bobby Swift here, who I haven't had a look at for quite a while. And then ultimately Danny Swervez, name's Danny bro, came in as the ultimate Octane Gain racer. So of course, pretty similar releases to what we've covered so far with the other guys. Was Billy with the South, rubber tires. Billy though was of course in 2016, or re-released in 2016 in the Piston Cup series. 2014 launcher, that's how I actually got him. Pretty neat. And yeah, so this one, 2020, was actually this guy's first release, whereas the other 2 who we looked at the previous days, Revolting here and RPM, they were 2019. So this one is full on 2020. In the same case that had actually coincidentally Bobby Swift, although it wasn't his first Thailand release. It was his first single release for Blue Desert though. But it was the case that had Tim Treadless, the new Thailand variant of him. Was Conrad Kemper? No, he was in case F. But this guy was in case E of 2020 with Cupcake, Lightning McQueen, and Silver the King. So that's the little history section there. And now he, along with Davey, Apex, and Billy, Winford, are back for 2025. Pretty cool stuff, although I'm not, super excited about how they're doing in terms of case quantities, because they are starting to peg one from what I've heard, but I've not really heard too much from my stores, because I barely go out hunting, and some of my acquisitions, most of my acquisitions, come from Amazon, so I don't really go to the stores all that much, at least nowadays. Now, it's a little hard to tell on the camera here, but just like with Winford, his color is a little different. It's a little bit more similar to the original color for Brush Curve, if I'm being honest. So you can definitely tell in that angle that it is a different shade. The eyes are also different as well. Not that good in terms of quality, but they are different. Before, they were like a brownish color. Now they're a little bit more of a bluish color. Don't even know why they did that. I think they actually did that because it's accurate to the movie, Cartoon Manist, you silly goose. Good move, Mattel, for actually correcting your mistakes there. little bit different in the eyelids as well. Octane gain, turbo vitamins. So, pretty similar. A little bit more fainter, but not as faint as, like, we covered Winford the other day. 2 days ago, actually. I'm just getting a little sore, sorry. 58 on the headline, of course, like every other racer is. Grill, pretty similar. Now, this is another thing I really do like that they corrected. That's the ribs. So before they were just kind of like a typical orange to match the rest of him there. And now they're still orange, but now they have that yellow trim, which is again accurate to the movie. So once again, correcting your mistakes, Mattel. I appreciate that, but what I don't appreciate is the contingency sponsors. Of course, we've already gone over this. They're grainy, they're bad, especially compared to, this is the 2014 release here of, 2014-16 release of Winford. Oh, Billy, my bad. 58 looks pretty much the same. Ugh. Excuse me, guys. I'm just getting a little sore. Exhaust, octane gain, petrol or gas gap there. '58, it looks a little bigger, I think. Yeah, looks a tinge bigger on Thailand, I want to say. Let me get a better angle from this. It looks a little bigger. I want to say. You can focus in there. Yeah, it definitely looks a little bigger, I want to say. Whoa! Where are you going, my guy? Windows are different. Let's just go back here. They're not as transparent as I thought on the China version, but they are paying on Thailand, which is good. Opting into the vitamins. Sorry about this engraving in the back. Still got that stupid box there. Now on the back you have the Octane A logos. Looking pretty good. 58. The side looks pretty much the same. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. And then here's the bottom. If we can focus in here. T42A, so 42nd week of 2023, this was made at the A factory. Whereas this, now this is strange that this date stamp. Let me just focus in, come on, there you go. Now this here, it's strange because this is marked as like a 2016 date stamp. But it's in a launcher. So somehow this was released in 2016, or this is still a 2014 release, but produced at a different date. Because this is the 357th day of 2015. There's 358 days of a year, I think. Yeah, a little bit weird there, why they did that. And, of course, the other side is identical. So I got this one in the launcher, see? Pretty cool stuff. I do like Billy a lot, but not as much as Winford. I think Winford might be the best of the three that I've covered for this. And it's also coincidental that they're all the same models. We'll just put the China version in the backside for now, because I do want to show you guys the other races that we've gotten in this format, in this series. So of course we have Davey, who we just covered yesterday actually, and then 2 days before that it was Winford. We also have some of the other guys here with the model, which are Johnny Blamer, Brush Curver. Let's just throw in the back. And the first one that I ever did for this series, this model, Slider Petrowski, who was one of the few that didn't make it into Cars 3 with his sponsor, weirdly enough. So at least they're changing the expressions at least a tinge bit. I think Johnny's is the most different out of the ones here. So yeah, 6 of the ones here you have. I think my favorite is probably still Slider. I think it's just because like it's a sponsor that didn't make it into Cars 3, whereas Octane Gain did. Same thing with the other guys here, except for... Actually, no, Fiber Fuel also didn't make it in. Forgot to point that out. So he's probably my second favorite then. And then Winford, then Johnny, then Billy, and then... what's his face? Davey. So yeah. Here's Bobby Swift here, who I have in the package back there. You just take a look at that, actually. Wow, look at that. Taking all in. I would have opened them up to make a custom, but I'm not going to do that. So, of course, he is drastically different. I do prefer him heavily over these guys. Or over Billy. Because it's fresh design. And then we have Daniel Suarez, of course, based on the real-life racer Daniel Suarez. Bobby actually had a bit of a speaking role in Cars 3, of course. So both the stock car and next gen from Cars 3 had a speaking line. Whereas Billy didn't, unfortunately. Of course, Danny had that iconic moment in the third movie with, the name's Danny, bro. You're not Bobby. Name's Danny, bro. You guys get the call back. And then, of course, we have the custom crew chief going with Billy. Look, it could go either way, this guy. Now that we have, the Thailand variant of him. This was originally my Little Talkie Pistons crew chief, believe it or not. But it went to a different one. No license plate for some reason. I'll have to make it something. But anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching today's episode of China vs. Thailand. And I will see you all tomorrow, actually, for some Maggie's Moment songs. Or, I guess, yeah, they're songs. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow for that. Be on the lookout for the gameplay walkthroughs for Infinity as well. Disney Infinity 3.0. We'll be finishing the Inside Out playset. Which, I'm glad that we're going to be coming to a close with that playset, because then we'll be moving on to, the final 2 playsets, Marvel Battlegrounds and Finding Dory. Pretty cool stuff. Anyways, I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.